Well, hello there! This is aspiring author J.A. Arnold. Call me Tony. And this series is called Between Lines, where I read the lines that I love from the books that I read. If this series inspires you to pick up that book, I hope you enjoy your reading journey. This book comes to us from Catherine Airey, called Confessions, her debut novel. There are many perspectives found within 3 generations of women as they struggle and try to find their way in the world. You have Cora Brady, who finds herself as an orphan and has to restart her life as her father has jumped from the 104th floor of the World Trade Center in the throes of 9/11. As it turns out, her relatives live in Burtonport in County Donegal, Ireland, and both Roisin and Moira become the focus of the middle section of this book, which takes place roughly at the end of the 70s and into the 80s. And then you have Leica Brady, Cora's daughter, who brings the stories of the past to her present, while this video game, The Screamers, unites them all. This excerpt takes place between a family friend and Roisin talking about her sister Moira, who moved to New York but hadn't been replying to her sister's letters. People need to go away and find themselves. That doesn't mean she's forgotten about you or that she doesn't care. Don't let your mother's choices dictate your own, my dear, she said, suddenly serious. She's the one who's chosen not to speak for all these years. It's cruel of her, really. I know you think that Moira's been the selfish one, leaving like she did, not being in touch much. I know Michael feels that way, but it was the best thing for her. I encouraged her to go, you know. A person has to be selfish to really feel alive. Without that, we're just wasting time, and that eats away at us. Children are supposed to leave. I keep telling Michael that he should, but I think he was holding out a candle in the hope that Moira will come back, even if just for a visit. And now, well, he won't go until I'm gone. He's a good boy, but I worry about you, little Ro. You shouldn't pin your life to somebody else's choices. You deserve so much more than that. You want my advice? Be the one who leaves first. This reminds me of that affirmation. The more I focus on myself, the further ahead I'll go in life. However well-intentioned our voyages may be, Airey points out that it can take seemingly the most innocuous choices that can derail our lives off course. There is no undo button either. Stark realities challenge our resilience to keep moving forward. And if we keep moving forward, will we forget who we were after we're gone? There are traces of our past, but traces and nothing more. What gets left behind becomes distant from our former lives. We are not who we once were. We are someone else entirely. Different angle of a living sculpture, pressing A instead of B. This has been Confessions by Catherine Airey. She herself is a haunted house. Happy reading.